last June, I didn't speak at my grandmother's memorial due to the fact that I only had one real story about her and an anecdote. The anecdote was that it was the time when we were at their house and we watched the movie My Cousin Vinny on TV, and she really liked Joe Pesci walking into court in his red suit. The story I had about Grandma was she could never remember quite which grandchild I was. Sometimes I was Stephen. On very special occasions, I was Jared. But most of the time, I was some mythical sixth grandchild named Michael. I'm talking to you today because there are two things I don't remember about Grandpa. I can't recall what he thought of My Cousin Vinny. And more importantly, I cannot recall him forgetting which grandchild I was. This remembrance left to us having better conversations than Grandma and I did. If not better, then at least focused on topics other than which one I was. These conversations largely tended to focus on whatever I was reading at the moment. Whenever I visited him, he would ask me what I was currently reading and what I thought of it. And since I often have a book with me, it was often a matter of showing it to him. He would pick it up and flip through it. The frequency of these conversations have led me to remember very few of them. And the only one I can recall specifically is when we talked about Jack Schaefer's Shame. And the fact that I can remember it leads me to believe that it was the last time Grandpa and I talked about what I was reading. Janelle and Jared mentioned Grandpa's interest. And I think that his interest in what I was reading was a manifestation of that. The books I associate with Grandpa include a very thick biography of Harry Truman, which I always saw at their house. Books on grammar, humor, and Michael Crichton's technological thrillers, which I think he and I had a shared interest in. If only because I saw the movie Jurassic Park and then had to read that book, and every other book with that man's name on it. And Grandpa dutifully bought me each next Michael Crichton book for Christmas or birthday from then on out. On the back table, I put some of the books out there. I put the Michael Crichton one he had, a joke book he had, a grammar book he had, and Shane, and then Flannery O'Connor's Good Man is Hard to Find, which is the last book, it's the book I was reading when he died. And I had just finished the story, The Temple of the Holy Ghost. He wasn't just interested in my reading, but he also was a very big supporter of writing, and particularly my writing. And he kept some of it. A few years ago, he sent me what was apparently my attempt to write one of the Alien movies. And he sent it to me just to show that he had kept it. And the fact that he kept something wasn't a big miracle, but the fact that he kept it and was able to find it speaks volumes. And it's unfortunate that I didn't learn about Grandpa's writing until after he passed away. As we were cleaning through his belongings, Dad handed me a little packet of papers, and it was Grandpa taking a quote from George Bernard Shaw about rewriting Hamlet and then attempting to do it, which almost frighteningly proves that I'm his grandson. Because in my own senior year of high school, I took a quote from James Thurber and tried to rewrite Macbeth as I thought it actually happened. And at the end of that, it's more of a treatment than a play. Treatment's just the scene's very shortly described. And Grandpa said that he would leave the final scene of the play intact, which means that he would have included this line, which I'd like to leave you with tonight, or today. Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee till I rest.